Okay. This is the weir. This is the weir that we're looking for right here. But we're in a high water condition. The water's spilling over it like a dam overflowing, which is really what it is. You cannot see the rocks above the water, but I'm sure you can see the impression of the V-shape pouring downstream. This is the largest weir with the largest volume of water I have seen in Pennsylvania County. It's an amazing one. In a low water condition, it stands out beautifully. You can walk out the ledge to the point in low water situations. So this is our Indian fish weir. We have been looking at later developments along the canals and the mill race and so forth there in the 1800s. This takes us back probably into the 16 or 1500s here, or perhaps earlier. It was used as late as the early 1900s by folks in the community who built the fish trap in it, and it's thought that their design of fish trap is the same perhaps that was used here by natives hundreds of years ago.
In my early boyhood, I lived at Riceville with my aunt and her nephew. Well, there were two aunts, and the son of one of them, Mrs. Haley. Robert Haley had a fish trap, a metal fish trap, that he put in the river between the weir and the old bridge place pier.
Right, along the Mount Airy Riceville Road.
Along the Mount Airy Riceville Road. I went with him down there. Not every time he went. He would go every 2 or 3 days, but I didn't go every time he went. But I remember going one time, and he had been down there for 3 days, I believe, and the river had been up. And he pulled his fish trap out. It was a metal fish trap with I'd say a mouth on it, maybe 3 feet wide, and then it closed in to the body some, and the body was about 4 feet long out from that. Had 95 catfish in it and 1 eel.
A good catch.
The mesh was just the only thing that held them in there, of course. Well, if they were small, they could get out, but if they were too big, they couldn't get out unless they came back the other way, and then I never thought about that. That is the time that I remember seeing the slats in the weir.
In the weir itself, in the fish weir.
In the fish weir,
down at the point of the V.
Down at the point of it. Cousin Robert told me he thought that was Mr. Rora's work, or somebody in Riceville, he knew. And it was the only time that I remember I was seeing it, but I did see it. I do remember seeing that part.
Okay.
And
that was, you had described me to that before?
Yes.
You had described that situation to me before in saying that it was like a platform.
That's right.
And that
slatted
platform, and that it appeared that it was right at the surface of the water. The water flowed
over it like that.
Right. So that, say, fish could go up under it.
That's right.
Upstream and come down onto the platform and downstream.
They were there. I think you had to go every day to watch it. If you had to fish, you wouldn't want them to live there very long. But
right.
That was the thing that I saw.